What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of FORNEVERNEWS! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you. We get into it. Let's do it.
No matter how you feel, get it done. No matter how you feel, get it done. No matter how you feel, get it done. No matter how you feel, get it done.
Okay, people, so for this episode of FORNEVER News, I thought we'd do something special. I thought we'd take a look at what's going on because every single year there's always massive outrage and people just very upset with the results of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. That is pretty much like the biggest anime awards over here in the West that I'm aware of. Obviously, I know I did my top anime of 2021 picks over here, so if you want, you can go check out that video, see what I picked for the best anime of 2021. However, they have multiple different categories, so we're gonna go through each of them, give my opinions, my takes, what I feel they missed out on in general for the nominees for these actual categories. And then I want to say within a few days, sometime next week if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be revealing the results, and we'll cover those in another video. But these are the nominees, and so let's take a look and see if they, for the most part, got it right in terms of the series that deserve to be in each category. Quick disclaimer before we get into the awards: there were a couple of anime that will not be, unfortunately, within the nominations. They aren't allowed because of the time frame that they came in. So there will be no JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. That will probably be, if it is nominated, in the next awards because it came out in December. Likewise with the Demon Slayer latest stuff with the Entertainment District, because that started after the closing as well. And I believe they said Gretzko Season 4. So those three won't be included, which two of the three is some stuff that I'm really, especially JoJo's would have been in there, fam. JoJo's was in my top 10 of 2021. So very unfortunate that JoJo's and Demon Slayer, because oh my god, it's been insane, but maybe next year. So just want to throw that in there for people to, you know, in case they're like, yo, where's Demon Slayer, where's JoJo's? Demon Slayer, it would technically be the Mugen Train stuff, and who was really hype over the readaptation of Mugen Train, you know? So first up, let's take a look at Best Film. And one is Bell. I've never seen that one. 2, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time. 3, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Mugen Train. Then there's 4, Jose the Tiger and the Fish. There's Shirobako, the movie. And Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Now, amongst these films, first of all, of course, you already know, the biggest film, the most impactful, the most important film of all of these is clearly Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, one of the biggest, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest Japanese film of all time. Like, it just smashed records upon records. It clearly the biggest anime film by leaps and bounds, and just an anomaly in and of itself. But they're saying best film, and in terms of a film, I feel like for the most part a lot of people felt, well, one, it was unfriendly to people that weren't familiar with the Demon Slayer anime itself. Like, it pretty much is an arc that they adapted into a film, so if you didn't watch Demon Slayer, you might be a little bit lost. Also, there were some complaints I heard that people were like, the second half, or I guess the third quarter of it through is the better parts of it, and there was a lot of slower paced things. But ultimately, I'd honestly say that in terms of best film from this list of what I'm familiar with, I probably honestly would have put either Demon Slayer or the Evangelion film. Evangelion, first of all, that movie was a long time coming. People waited eons, and I know there was some mixed reviews here or there, but for the most part, it probably, and it's, I guess, unfair for me to say because I'm looking at it from an impactful standpoint. I mean, both of them are very high quality films in general in terms of the aesthetics, the visuals, all of that good stuff, the music and everything. But yeah, if I had to pick from that list of the two films that I'm most familiar with, it would probably be Evangelion or Demon Slayer, and I'd probably go with Demon Slayer just because it was just so much that I constantly talked about it, and I rewatched it, and I saw it in theaters, and it was one hell of an experience and left me in tears. So I probably would have picked Demon Slayer, and then if it wasn't for Demon Slayer, it probably would have gone to Evangelion because, again, that film was a long time coming. Next category, Best Fantasy. So Best Fantasy Anime, and the nominees are Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Core 1. Ooh, very, very strong. Then there's Ranking of Kings. Oh my god, wait till y'all get that video from me. I have yet to talk about on video Ranking of Kings because I just marathoned and caught up to it recently. That time I got reincarnated as a slime season 2. A lot of people said that was dope. The case study of Vanitas, To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. All of these were very impactful. Wonder Egg Priority minus the last episode because that's where, you know, kind of went left or whatnot. But Wonder Egg was a big one. To Your Eternity, a big one. The slime series people always talk about. Ranking of Kings, oh my god. And Mushoku Tensei. Wow, this is a really, really stacked one. I'm not even gonna lie. So off rip, because I'm unfamiliar, we're gonna remove the case study of Vanitas. I guess I'm giving my opinion. I'm gonna remove that one. I'm unfamiliar with the slime series, as I've said many times. So I'm gonna remove that one. Not that I'm unfamiliar. I haven't gotten into it yet. But a lot of people tell me it's dope. So yeah. Then between To Your Eternity, Wonder Egg, Ranking of Kings, and Mushoku, this is tough. I'm not gonna lie because I got a lot of recency bias with Ranking of Kings. But I probably, just being realistic because of how impactful it was to me and that I didn't miss an episode every single week, To Your Eternity. Probably for Best Fantasy, I gotta go with that. Mushoku's first core was strong. Ranking of Kings, it's too hard for me to really say because I have so much recency bias that I will put it over a lot of things right now because I just caught up. So I'm gonna go with To Your Eternity for Best Fantasy, but Wonder Egg was awesome. It was very trippy. Ranking of Kings, Mushoku, all, honestly, that's a very, very well put together Best Fantasy list. Like, props to the judges for putting that one together. I really can't think of a better list than that. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be an anime or two that I'm like, oh yeah, that one too. But yeah, I'm going to rock with To Your Eternity for Best Fantasy Anime. Next up, we got Best Romance. Okay. We got Beastars, we got Fruits Basket, the final season, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro-san, Horimiya, Komi Can't Communicate, and The Duke of Death and His Maid. Now, I'll be honest with you, of these nominees, I have yet to get into Komi Can't Communicate. I will be, so I can't really judge that one, and I've heard some mixed things. Likewise with Horimiya, The Duke of Death and His Maid, I'm not familiar with either, so it's the top 3 that I'm familiar with. Beastars, now what are we talking about Beastars? Because the first season was 2019, so I guess they're referring to Beastars Season 2, and Beastars Season 2 was a little bit disappointing for me, I'll be honest with you. Fruits Basket, the final season, I haven't ran through all of it yet, to be honest with you, and Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro-san was awesome. But if I'm being objective at the same time, like, of this list, it would probably be, and it's weird, if it was just my own straight up, hey, this is what I saw, this is what I probably would go with Don't Toy With Me. But being objective, just because I know how strong the source material is, and I've been a fan for like, ooh, what is it, 11, 12 years now? It's probably going to be Fruits Basket because I heard it was flawless from, you know, start to finish, and ultimately Fruits Basket is a legend and shit like that. So probably Best Romance would ideally go to Fruits Basket if I'm being objective and taking myself out of the situation, because otherwise over Beastars I would put Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro for Season 2 of Beastars. Season 1 Beastars was awesome. I was not the biggest fan of Season 2 for some reason, I don't know, but yeah, that's my take on Best Romance. I know I'm the action guy talking about romance, but believe it or not, before I started getting really heavy into action oriented anime or whatnot, I was more so like into romance manga and romance anime. That's how I kind of started my journey. I was like balancing, like I'm watching Full Metal and Kodacha and Fruits Basket. You know what I'm saying? Like I was dabbling back and forth. Next genre, next list, Best Drama Anime, and these are the nominees. 86, a lot of people said that was hype. Fruits Basket, the final season, again. Kageki Shoujo, a lot of people said Odd Taxi as well. To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. Now, a lot of people said Odd Taxi was very, very big, and I ain't gonna lie, going through this list, it makes me feel like, did I watch a lot of anime? I really felt like I did, okay? I really felt like I watched so much anime in 2021, and then I'm looking at these lists, and I'm like, well, I didn't watch this one, and I didn't watch that one, and I've been meaning to get to this one. But of this list for Best Drama, I'd imagine a lot of fans will probably run with 86, although the latest stuff I've kind of heard mixed reviews on. Again, I'd probably keep on picking To Your Eternity or Fruits Basket, one of those if it was just me. Again, Wonder Egg Priority, it was alright. It was like the ending kind of messed things up, and it was really, really freaking trippy. So shout outs to Wonder Egg Priority. I don't want to keep on downplaying it because it was pretty excellent, especially the visuals up until the end. But for that one, Best Drama, it's probably a toss-up between those 4, and probably it would be, and again, I'm trying to take myself out of it, maybe 86 or Odd Taxi is probably what the masses would say. For me, again, it'd probably have to be just To Your Eternity, because yeah, of the ones I've seen, that was really, really strong. But yeah, that's my take on best drama. Next up, best comedy anime. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Heaven's Design Team, Komi Can't Communicate, Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S, Odd Taxi. Again, I'd imagine a lot of the community probably rock with Odd Taxi. I didn't realize there was comedy to it, but I would probably have to go from that list with Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. That shit was hilarious. Seeing her messing with Senpai, that shit was funny as hell. So for that one, for me personally, it would go with Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Maybe the fans would agree with me. Maybe they'd ride with Odd Taxi or maybe something else on the list, but that's probably what I'd have to go with. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. It was just funny. It was really, really funny and unexpected, to be honest with you. I didn't expect to enjoy it that much. I thought I would watch 1 or 2 episodes, see what the hubbub was about, and then walk away. I ended up staying for the whole show and being like, that was a pretty good show, and I'm glad season 2 has been announced. But yeah, best comedy anime. Next up, best action. And here's where I feel like to a certain degree they did snub. They snubbed Black Clover because if I'm not mistaken from what everybody's been telling me, and I haven't gone through everything yet, but Black Clover was not nominated for anything in these categories, and I'm kind of like, wait a minute, no Black Clover. And then I'm looking at this list, because this list for best action has Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc, oh, so that did get nominated for something, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, SSS Dyna Xenon, VV Fluorite Eye Song, and Wonder Egg Priority. And for best action, I'm rolling with Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm not even saying like, hey, take it. No, it was Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2. That was amazing. The Mugen Train stuff, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, it had its moments, but then Season 1 isn't like Season 2 in terms of the CG just wasn't quite right yet. But it was still strong. But yeah, best action, bar none, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, it did it. But VV Fluorite Eye Song was really strong too. Honestly, of the bunch, I might even say it would be Jujutsu Kaisen, then VV, or Jujutsu Kaisen and VV and Attack on Titan tied at number 2. Like, that's how I would go, straight up. And probably I'd even put, just keeping it real, VV over Titan, because VV didn't have those CGI problems that I remember with Attack on Titan Final Season. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2 of that list, I would put it there. But best action, dog, where's Boruto? Like, we gotta stop. We gotta keep it real, okay? Like, I'm looking at my list. Where's Boruto? Where's One Piece? Wano, Odin clashing against, Whitebeard and shit like that. Where's that? Where's, you know what I'm saying? With Black Clover, where's Boruto? Where's One Piece? I get it, they're ongoing, but they had some really awesome action that, come on, dog. Like, you playing with me. And Black Clover getting snubbed in general again in its last year of its run. That's ridiculous. So, I'm starting to see a little... Next up, best ending sequence. I'm not too familiar, to be honest with you, with the endings. I usually check out by that point. But we have Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Shogeki by Yuko Ando. We got Beastars, Yasashi Susui by Yoasobi. I want to say I'm saying that right. Shirogane by Lisa. Demon Slayer, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that one was pretty freaking strong. We got Shadow's House, Nai Riona. We got Skate the Infinity by Yuri. And So I'm a Spider, So What? Ganbare Kumoko-san no Theme Watashi. And from those that I remember, I think Beastars was pretty dope too, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, Demon Slayers was, the Mugen Train stuff was very, very solid for the ending. So I'm gonna roll with Lisa, Shirogane. Yeah, it is what it is. Then rolling on from best ending sequence to best opening sequence. And oh wow, they don't have... because I was going to say even probably Mugen Train might have got opening sequence for me as well, because I was really hype off for that. We got Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Boku no Senso, Shinsei Kamate-chan, which is the band that did it. I remember that was okay, that opening. It wasn't the greatest, but it was okay. Beastars opening was pretty dope for that season. Ooh, oh, no. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is so tough. But anyway, the next one, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2's opening. I'm just going to roll through because, like, yeah, pronouncing this, I sound terrible. Miss Kobayashi, Dragon Maid S, Odd Taxi, and Tokyo Revengers for opening. I'm not even going to lie. It's a toss-up between Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2 and Tokyo Revengers for best opening sequence, because I actually have both of them and I listen to both of them on my spare time. So this is really tough, and the visuals were pretty dope too. Again, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1 was dope. Man, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably still gotta go with Jujutsu Kaisen. As much as I liked Crybaby, yeah, that shit is dope, but that Jujutsu Kaisen, dog, in every way, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jujutsu Kaisen. But again, dog, you couldn't at least have put Black Clover in for best opening sequence? Like, Black Clover had a really, really strong one. I'm just saying. I'm a little bit disgusted at the exclusion of Black Clover on here. I gotta keep it real. Like, come on. And nobody, I don't care, you wanna come, oh, it's mid or whatever. Okay, fine and dandy. That has no bearing on the fucking opening that it had, the last opening. Oh my god. Like, I just imagine in my head right now, Asta as he's walking on buff and shit. The new world. Oh my god. And I totally butchered it the way I sang it, but yeah, that's robbery, because it would have gone to Black Clover for me personally. Then we got best VA performance in English. I can't really comment on that because I didn't really watch any of these in dub. I didn't really watch much dub in general, so I'm going to skip over that. I mean, I'll tell you the nominations. It's Fina, Pirate Princess, Brittany Cox as Fina, Fruits Basket Final Season, Laura Bailey. You know what? Yuji Itadori, Adam McCarthy, Skate the Infinity, David Wold, Wonder Egg Priority. On that. Oh, shoot. Okay. It either will be, and this is just straight up as, hey, I recognize their names and whatnot. It would either be Anaris Quinones from Wonder Egg Priority as Rika Kawaii, or Laura Bailey as Toru Honda in Fruits Basket. I'm gonna tie it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, because Anaris is freaking incredible, but Laura Bailey is a legend in voice acting. She's the voice behind Kid Trunks, Toru Honda. So yeah, I'm gonna tie both of them for me personally. Fruits Basket and Wonder Egg Priority tie. And again, that's just straight up, no bearings on their performance on the show. It's more so, hey, I recognize them. They're pretty freaking awesome. Then, best VA performance in Japanese. Okay, this is where I could give my input on there. We got Ayane Sakura as Gabby Braun in Attack on Titan Part 1. Oh, God. Could I give Gabby any props? We got Yuki Kaji as Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. Kiyoshi Kobayashi, Daisuke Jigen, Lupin the Third Part 6. Natsuki Hane. Oh, man, but Natsuki Hane, he's pretty freaking awesome. And Odd Taxi as Odokawa, Aoi Yuki, Kumoko, So I'm a Spider, So What, and Kanata, Aikawa, oh my god, I sound horrible saying these things, from Wonder Egg Priority. I'm giving it to Eren Yeager, Yuki Kaji, hands down, period. Like, Eren frickin' Yeager for the win, and especially that was Core 1, he did his thing in Core 1, showing the change in Eren Yeager as a character. So yes, Eren Yeager, best Japanese performance for me. Moving forward, we got best score. That's the music. We got Hiroyuki Sawano and Kota Yamamoto for 86. Ooh, Hiroyuki Sawano is a legend. We got Yuki Kaijura and Go Shina for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba's Train Arc. We got Mabanua for Megalobox 2 Nomad. Pumpe, Va, and OMSB for Odd Taxi. Satoru Kosaki for Vivi Fluorite Eye Song. Dede Mouse and Mito for Wonder Egg Priority. Again, this is based off of my experiences. Ooh, man, I see Hiroyuki Sawano. I so am tempted, and I might say like, hey, probably the fans are going to say 86 because I'd imagine Hiroyuki Sawano, he never misses. But for me personally, ooh, the score for the Mugen Train stuff was solid, but the score for Megalobox 2 Nomad, that they went in a more Hispanic sounding, like straight out of Mexico type of vibe and everything, it was nailed. It was something different for anime. I gotta go with Nomad. I gotta go with Megalobox 2, like straight up. That was one of the important factors of what they did. Like, they made it all feel like a little bit different. Like, they're in Mexico, this is all Hispanic culture, Hispanic music, and the cues matched it very well, and it felt like, oh wow, this is a different vibe from season 1. All constructed, and a lot of it had to do with the music. So I gotta go with Megalobox. Best character design, we got Tadashi Hiramatsu. Okay, the best character designer, I'd imagine. Then we got Baku Kinoshita and Hiromi Nakayama. Taxi, Atsuko Nozaki, Ranking of Kings. Michironi Chiba Skate the Infinity, Laundry Flat Studio, and Yuichi Takahashi VV Fluorite Eye Song, and Saki Takahashi Wonder Egg Priority. Ooh, okay, so while Jujutsu Kaisen had really strong art and all that jazz, and I might even say, yo, that's in the running for me personally. Ooh, Ranking of Kings, if it was animation, I probably would have gave it to Ranking of Kings for this category, like strictly off animation, but the character designs are very simplistic for that one. And again, I want to try to extract my bias as much as possible, my recency bias. I'm gonna go with Vivi. I'm gonna go with Vivi because those character designs, especially the detail in the eyes of Vivi, oh my god, it was absolutely gorgeous. So for best character design, it's going to Vivi for me, period. Like, that shit just looked, the characters themselves look gorgeous. So yeah, that's a category I could definitely give to Vivi. Then moving forward, okay, we're in the animation. Did they? Oh no, but there's no Ranking of Kings, of course. Best animation: Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Mugen Train Arc, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Core 1, VV Fluorite Eye Song, and Wonder Egg Priority. Oh my god, this is really, really tough. And honestly, whichever one gets it, but wow. And I'm also noticing, again, there was some snubs for this one. Like, where is, again, One Piece? Wano was absolutely legendary. Where is Boruto? There was some incredible looking Boruto. Where's To Your Eternity on this list as well? Like, there was a few that could have been on here for best animation. And to be honest with you, it's really tough, and there's almost no wrong answer for best animation. But it might be Mugen Train, but it's just so unfair because most of those aesthetics were reused from a film. So, honestly, I'd probably throw... Damn, what would I pick? Holy shit. I'm gonna say Demon Slayer, but it's really unfair because, again, that was a movie turned into a TV series, so that's so unfair. But Jujutsu Kaisen was really strong, and Vivi's animation was incredible as well. So, yeah, it's by a cheat. I would give it to Demon Slayer by cheating and using movies. So yeah. Best Director: Yuichiro Hayashi, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Sung-Hoo Park, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, Yo Moriyama, Megalobox 2 Nomad, Baku Kinoshita, Odd Taxi, Shingo Natsume, Sunny Boy, and Shin Wakabayashi for Wonder Egg Priority. Best Director. Again, that's another tough one because the direction, I would argue, a lot of it that saved Attack on Titan, you know, switching studios and everything, the director probably did an amazing job. Again, Jujutsu Kaisen was just damn near perfect, and the direction was incredible as well. Megalobox 2, the director did a phenomenal job of setting the atmosphere and the dark tone of everything and just the way it was put together. Odd Taxi, so many people would say Odd Taxi. And Wonder Egg Priority. Wow. Again, there's really almost no wrong answer here. I'm not familiar too much with Sunny Boy. I've heard good things about it, but it could either go to Jujutsu Kaisen. I'd probably even give it to Wonder Egg Priority because that was really trippy, and it takes a real creative director mind to put together and string all of this wacky insanity together and put it in such a beautiful look. Again, apart from the final episode. But, again, you could easily give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. You could easily give it to Attack on Titan minus the CG issues. Moving forward, best fight scene: Eren Yeager versus the Warhammer Titan in Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. That was a strong one. Naruto Uzumaki versus Ishiki Otsutsuki, Boruto Naruto Next Generations. You're probably thinking, Fenev, we know you're going to pick that one. And you're right. Yuji Itadori and Aoi Todo versus Hanami. Oh my god, that looks so good in Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji Itadori and Nobara Kugisaki versus Ezo and Kechizu in Jujutsu Kaisen again. Elma versus Toru and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. Again, I'm not really familiar with that one. And Vivi versus Yugo Kakitani, Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. I'm giving it to Boruto, hands down. That fight was incredible. That fight broke the internet. And if it wasn't for that one, it'd probably go next to Attack on Titan. Jujutsu Kaisen had great fights, but nothing broke the internet quite like those. Nothing was as impactful, and it was just incredible to see Naruto actually boxing, throwing hands in a life or death situation. I'm giving it to Boruto, don't care. And honestly, Black Clover should have been, again, involved in one of these. Next up, Best Antagonist: Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan, Tomura Shigaraki, My Hero Season 5, Yano from Odd Taxi, Echidna from ReZero. Ooh, Adam from Skates the Infinity, and Teta Kisaki from Tokyo Revengers. I'ma keep it a buck with you. Ooh, Eren, the thing about it is he an antagonist, or is he a protagonist, or is he an anti-hero? What is Eren Yeager? That's the interesting question, because for me personally, I'm going to either roll with, and no, you know what? Because I remember when I was watching it, and I remember saying, oh no, this guy is truly the devil. I'm giving it to Teta Kisaki. He was the devil, and Tokyo Revengers honestly got snubbed through a lot of these categories. I'm giving it to Kisaki, period. But Eren Yeager is not really a wrong answer per se. Tomoda Shigaraki, My Hero Season 5, just didn't do him justice, man. And the witch at Kidna was pretty freaking insane. Then we got Best Protagonist. Once again, Eren Yeager, which I love it. They don't know if he's a protagonist or antagonist. Eren Yeager, Yuji Itadori, Jujutsu Kaisen, Joe from Megalobox, Odokawa, Odd Taxi, Boji from Ranking of Kings, and Odo from Wonder Egg Priority. Okay, Best Protagonist. Ooh! Oh, this is so freaking tough for me. Oh, because, like, I'm looking right here. I'm like, I could give it to Eren. You know what? Okay, I could immediately make a subtraction and say, while Yuji is dope, I wouldn't give him Best Protagonist. Like, if it was Gojo, it'd be a different story. So we can remove him. I could give it to Joe. I'll be honest with you. Joe from Megalobox 2, very, very strong. Odokawa, again, I'm not familiar with Odd Taxi, and people probably screaming, Fonev, you're doing, I know. So I'm not sure about that one. Boji from Ranking of Kings. Ooh, oh my god. And Odo from Wonder Egg Priority. She was alright. I'm gonna just keep it real. My recency bias would automatically say, no, Boji all day. But realistically, Joe and everything he went through, like, this man went through a lot, dog. And Nomad, he fought through addiction. He fought through feeling like a loser. He fought through his demons. He fought through... I gotta give it to Joe. Eren is a very strong one as well. But again, Eren is just different, okay? Eren is different. Yuji's alright, but in comparison to what these guys went through, Boji went through a lot, dog. He went through a lot as well, just being treated so horribly. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe. I'm gonna go with Joe from Nomad, and a lot of people didn't watch Nomad, so people are gonna be pissed, but whatever. It's my opinion. Then we got Best Girl. We got Vladilena Milze from 86. We got Toru Honda, Fruits Basket, Nobara Kugisaki, Jujutsu Kaisen, Sarasa Watanabe from Kageki Shoujo, Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, and Odo from Wonder Egg Priority. And Best Girl, I'd probably... Man, I'm so biased. I would probably go Nobara maybe, or again, I'm unfamiliar with some of them, so I'd probably just go with Toru Honda because she's a legend. I'm sorry. I know people are like, no, you got it wrong, or maybe even Odo, because Odo, that again, wacky shit there with Wonder Egg. But yeah, I'd probably go. I'm gonna give it to Toru Honda. This is Fruits Basket's last hoorah in many ways. I mean, I know there's some spin-offs and other stuff going on, but yeah, I'm gonna give it to Toru Honda. And then last two, we got Best Boy. Finally, Dr. Stone gets included in some shit. Senku Ishigami for Dr. Stone Season 2. I can't believe they actually gave something to, or at the very least, give him a nomination. We got Izumi Miyamura from Horimiya. We got Odokawa from Odd Taxi. We got Boji from Ranking of Kings. And we got Ken and Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. God damn it. I was gonna give it to Boji again, but Mikey, dog, and Ken. Oh my god. Okay, I can't. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't do it. It's a three-way tie. Mikey, Ken, and Boji. Period. For me. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Dr. Stone, I just feel like Best Boy, this wasn't the right category for it. I don't know what would have been the right, but not Best Boy. And then lastly, the nominations for Anime of the Year, the most important category. Again, a lot of things were slighted. There's no Black Clover, which that'd be a little bit unfair to even put in Anime of the Year because it finished early. There's no Tokyo Revengers on here because the nominees anyway: 86, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, and Sunny Boy. Okay, if I had to choose between all of these, I'm not even gonna lie, I would probably put for Anime of the Year, probably Ranking of Kings. I'm gonna just keep it real. Probably Ranking of Kings. And there's a lot of people that probably never seen it. You should go check it out. It's by Wit Studio, the former studio to Attack on Titan that did seasons 1 through 3. They also did Villain Saga. You will understand what I'm talking about, and then I'll make my video eventually. Trust me. But probably from this, because again, Jujutsu Kaisen, that's Core 2. That's the second half of the anime. Attack on Titan, that's the first, what was it, 16? Which it was still very strong. 86, I'm unfamiliar like that. Odd Taxi, I'm sure there's people screaming, no, Odd Taxi. I'd probably go with Ranking of Kings, and if it wasn't for Ranking of Kings, it would have been Attack on Titan for me personally, but I could see easily the community running with Odd Taxi or 86, but I'm going with Ranking of Kings of this list, but I still feel Tokyo Revengers should have been in this one. Vivi could have been in this one. ReZero, like, honestly, they did an alright job, but there was a lot of snubs of all of these nominations, and I guess it's time to wait and see who won for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Curious what you guys think about all this. Thanks for watching this long special episode of FORNEVER News. What do you think about the nominations for the Anime Awards? What do you think were snubbed? Your thoughts on just in general these categories and the nominations? Boruto should have got more nominations. Black Clover didn't get nominated for anything, even opening, which I feel like that was robbery. Tokyo Revengers deserved a little bit more, but they did get some of it right, and I'm glad that they included things like Ranking of Kings because that shit was freaking awesome, and I noticed a lot of Odd Taxi and 86 all over the place. That was kind of crazy. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it, and if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications, and if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day, and remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace in, and you guys just watched another special episode of FORNEVER News. Have an awesome day.
You are me.